One of the first things that people do after installing Logic Pro for Mac or Logic Pro for iPad is to download the demo project, open it, press play, think, that sounds nice, and then close it and never open it again. And I think that's a bit of a missed opportunity because these demo projects aren't just there to show off Logic. They're professionally produced songs that you can analyse, learn from, and completely take apart. You can see every plugin, every effect chain, every bus, every send, and every routing decision that went into creating the final mix. So in this video, I want to show you how I think you should actually be using these demo projects. Whether you're using Logic Pro for Mac or Logic Pro for iPad, you'll find a selection of downloadable demo projects inside the project browser. These change from time to time, but you'll usually find professionally produced songs from artists like Ellie Dixon, Take a Day Trip, Billie Eilish, and others. I'm inside Ellie Dixon's Swing demo project right now. Now, I won't be playing much audio from this or any other demo track as these are released copyrighted songs, and if I play too much of them, well, YouTube will slap me with the big old Content ID hammer. But if I select one of the vocal tracks here, I can open up the mixer and immediately see what plugins are loaded up, what order they're in, and even open them up and have a gander at what their settings are. If you're interested in different vocal EQ settings, for example, this is a great way to have a peek at how the pros do it. Another thing I really like is that all of these projects approach things a little bit differently. A pop vocal might have a completely different chain to an indie vocal, or drums might be processed differently depending on the song style. I will show you how to get your hands on some previously released Logic Pro demo projects later on in the video. Another area that's worth looking at in these projects is buses and sends, so you can see which tracks are feeding into shared reverbs and delays. When you're starting out, it's really common to put a single reverb on every track. These demo projects show you a much more efficient way of working. You'll often see several instruments all sharing the same reverb, for example. So not only does that save processing power, it also helps everything sound like it's sitting in the same space. It's a small detail, but it's one of those things that makes a mix feel much more cohesive. And you can see exactly how that works in these demo projects. It's also worth checking out the automation setup in these projects. You can watch how effects are introduced, see where reverbs become bigger, and where volume changes are used on the same tracks in different parts of the song.
Never wanted that's in my league.
But probably my favourite thing about these demo projects is that you don't have to just admire the channel strips or take notes on how certain plugins are set up. You can just save them and use them in your own projects. Let's say you really like the way this vocal has been processed. Just click on the channel strip setting menu at the top of the channel strip, choose Save Channel Strip Setting As, and name it whatever you want. Now, the next time you're working on one of your own songs, that entire processing chain is sitting there ready to use. Now, obviously, every recording is different. A vocal recorded on a different microphone will need different EQ, a guitar will need different compression, etc. So don't think of these as one-click presets that will magically fix everything. Think of them as starting points. Professional starting points that you can load, tweak, and adapt to your own recordings. As mentioned earlier, depending on when you're watching this and what version of Logic Pro for Mac or Logic Pro for iPad you're working with, you may only have one demo project available to you. Apple cycles different demo projects out after a certain amount of updates, probably due to licensing. Previous demo projects aren't necessarily lost forever though. In fact, I'll put a link down below to a Google Drive folder where you can download loads of previous Logic Pro demo projects from the likes of The Killers, Lily Allen, Santa Gold, and more. So whatever genre you want to learn more about, you'll be able to analyse and steal plugin chains from a similar style of project. Let me know your thoughts on Logic Pro's demo projects in the comments down below, and if you found this video helpful, give that like button a good hard slap on your way past and hype the video as well. I really appreciate it and it helps more people see it. Take care and I'll see you in the next video.